Have you ever felt small, alone in a world that feels vast and overwhelming, like a single drop of water in an endless, deep blue ocean? Out there, in that quiet immensity, a single tiny fish is the very definition of vulnerable. A flicker of silver easily lost, easily found by those who would do it harm. But then, something magical happens. Another flicker joins it, and another, and another. Soon, there are not 1, or 10, or even 100, but thousands. They move together, a single, shimmering entity, a living tapestry of silver and blue, flowing through the water. This is a school of fish, and it is one of the most brilliant survival strategies nature has ever designed. It is not just safety in numbers. It is a coordinated, intelligent defense. Watch closely. When a predator, like a tuna or a dolphin, approaches, the school does not scatter in panic. That'd be a fatal mistake. Instead, they draw closer, tighter. They become a dense, swirling sphere of bodies, a bait ball. To the predator, this is pure confusion. What was once 1,000 easy targets is now a single, massive, unpredictable creature. It's impossible to focus on any one individual. The school moves and pulses as one, a unified mind with a single purpose. Survive. Survive. Or each fish, by simply staying close to its neighbor and mirroring its movements, contributes to the protection of the entire group. Its small, seemingly insignificant action, when multiplied by thousands, creates an almost impenetrable defense. Sometimes, you can see a ripple of light flash through the school, a wave of turning bodies. This isn't random. It's a signal, a coordinated startle reflex designed to disorient an attacker, giving the school a precious second to change direction, to flow like water around a rock and disappear into the blue. We see this, and we call it instinct, but it is a lesson written in the language of the ocean. We, too, often face challenges that seem too big, too powerful for any one of us to handle alone. A daunting project at work, a problem in our community, a personal goal that feels impossibly far away. In those moments, our first impulse might be to struggle on our own, believing the burden is ours to carry. But think of the school. Consider a team at work, facing a deadline that seems impossible. If one person tries to do everything, the design, the writing, the planning, they will burn out. The project will fail. But when that team becomes a school, when the designer focuses on the visuals, the writer on the words, the planner on the timeline, each person trusts the others to do their part. They move in sync, communicating, adjusting. Their individual efforts combine to create a single, powerful outcome. Or think of a neighborhood. A single person complaining about a neglected park may not be heard. But when one person starts by picking up a little trash, and a neighbor sees them and joins in, and they tell another family who brings tools to fix a broken bench, soon, a small group has transformed a problem. They didn't wait for a grand solution. They simply did their small part, close to their neighbors. And together, their collective effort created the change they wanted to see. So, how do we learn to move like this? It begins by looking for our school. It starts with a simple choice: do not face the current alone. At home, it might mean sharing tasks so no one person is carrying the entire load. At work, it means asking for help when you need it, and offering it before you are asked. It's about seeing your colleagues not as competition, but as fellow travelers in the same current. The next step is trust. The fish doesn't question if its neighbor will turn at the right moment. It just trusts the flow of the group. We must learn to trust that our small contribution will be enough. Your single action may seem insignificant, like one fish turning. But when it inspires another to turn, you create a wave. The deep blue ocean teaches us a quiet, profound truth. Alone, we are vulnerable, a flicker in the vastness. But together, synchronized in purpose and in trust, we are not just a group, we are a force. We are a living, breathing solution. We are a school, and we can weather any storm.